Oh, we're back. I'm back. Okay, I checked on the apple pie and it's not quite ready. 30 minutes is not enough. I haven't seen any caramelization or gooiness going on with my apples. And I saw that I got to talking and sharing and, focusing on that lattice work. I completely forgot to make myself a little foil ring to protect the edge of the apple pie. So I went ahead and made one of those and I put it on the pie, and then I added 10 minutes to my timer. So we've got about 7 minutes, and then I'm going to check on the apple pie and see how the apples are doing. If I have to go longer, I will. And we'll just let that keep on rocking. In the meantime, I'm going to get started on Charlie's pecan pie and Maggie's pumpkin pie. Ho ho! So, and I'll show y'all I'll show you how to make your own aluminum ring, and then I also want to share with you how I'm going to decorate Charlie's pecan pie crust. Yeah, I'm getting fancy with this pecan pie. All right, let me just check to make sure we're online down here. Hold on just a second. There we go. I see everybody. Okay, there we go. Good. All right, just making sure we're all here. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna first. I want to show you how I make these little pie crust leaves. In the earlier I was talking about being tempted to go on Amazon and buy some little leaf pie crust cutters, so I could be all decorative and fancy and all that stuff. But I can be fancy without having to buy stuff. I just have to think about it and play around, and then finally stuff comes to me. And so this is what I was doing while y'all were doing your thing. Okay, I've done this before. If you've watched me make Meemaw's soy curl pot pie, you've seen me do this before. I just made my own little leaves. Yeah, I can be fancy. So all I did is these are my pie crust scraps. I've got a 2.25 inch the biscuit cutter here that's fluted, okay? And I'm just gonna cut little rings there, and I'm gonna cut that there and cut this here. Okay, get rid of all my little scraps. All right, and then see how I've already got it rounded on this side? Well, I'm going to use the other side of my pie cutter. I'm just going to clean up that edge and take it from a square to a curve. See that? So I got this other. Oh, I almost dropped that on the floor. Did you see that? So I've got it rounded on one side, and then I'm just going to try to make sure that you can see. Oh, hey. Let me turn this around. Okay. Stop it. Okay, so there's it rounded, and then I'm going to take it and I'm going to go across. See, like that. I'm going to go across. You can't see very well. Okay, and then there you go. See how it cuts the edge? Da-da! That's it. That's how I do. Okay, let me get these others. And you can get 2 leaves. You can make these as large or as small as you want to. Whatever. You don't have to make them all the same size. The organized mind wants to make everything the same size. The artistic mind says, no, make it all different. And somewhere I ride about the middle. I ride right up the middle of the brain there. Okay, with my pastry knife, I'm going to make a little vein in my leaf. And then I'm going to use the corner here, and I'm going to give myself some more veins. So I've got the main vein, and then I've got these little veins, like a little leaf do. Leggy little leaf. Yep, we're going to make some leaves over here. Some happy little leaves. That's right. Look at those happy little leaves. Aw. And you can do just one side or the other side. Maybe this leaf had a little pesticide on it. A little funky leaf. A little fun. See, this one, the venation didn't go all the way, so we'll just give it some more. Oh, there we go. There we go. All right, now, ta-da, I got my leaves. I'm going to run these around the edge of my pecan pie. Dun, dun, dun. All right, I'm going to stick this back in the fridge. Okay, I got 2 more minutes on that apple pie. All right, so I'm sorry if y'all can hear that saw going on. I can't help that. All right, let's make Charlie's pecan pie. I need to make the syrup. Did I say pecan? I did not. Dang it. What I've got going on here in my small saucepan is a 1/2 cup of organic sugar and 1 cup of pure cane syrup. Not corn syrup, but pure cane syrup. And this is something that I discovered pure cane syrup living in East Texas. Back when we lived in East Texas, we lived there about 12 years. I got to know the farmers and ranchers that lived around us. And I got really close with this particular farmer who knew another farmer who grew sugar cane on his land, and this other farmer knew how to boil that sugar cane down and make pure cane syrup. Oh baby. So one day, Farmer Jarvis came over because we had, we like to swap cooking and recipes and all that kind of stuff, and he brought over some pure cane syrup. It had just been made. He just got a case and he brought me about 6 jars. And at first I didn't know what to think. I was like, is it molasses? I'd never even heard of pure cane syrup. I had only known of corn syrup and molasses. Oh, let me check on this. Wah, wah, wah. Let me check on the apple pie. My crust is looking good. I don't see a lot of syrup happening yet. I'll show you. Well, hold on. Let me just... I'm going to poke a little fork down in there and see if I can feel how tender my apples are. Well, they feel pretty good. Oh yeah, that looks pretty good. I've got some syrup going on here. Let me check this apple here. Oh, I'm good. But I might want to go a little longer. Hold on. I'm afraid to touch that. Okay. I'm going to call that done. Let me show you. Let me show you. Hold on. Pause the pure cane syrup. Well, actually, hold on. Let me finish this story. So anyways, Jarvis brought over this pure cane syrup, and I didn't know what to think of it. I didn't know, really what it was. I'd never experienced it, and it looks like molasses. It's really thick, but it's not as dark. When you start pouring it out of if you ever come across pure cane syrup, it is the most awesome stuff. Oh my gosh, I like it better than maple syrup, but you got to get it from somebody who makes it, okay? Now the stuff I have, it's not from Farmer Jarvis. It came from the store, but and you can find pure cane syrup at regular grocery stores. I usually spot it around the holidays, and you either have to look on the top shelf or you have to look on the bottom shelf. They do not put it, in the middle for all to see. Okay, only cool people know how to look for it. Okay, so anyways, it's not as strong as, it doesn't have a strong molasses flavor. To me, it's like a Heath bar. It's a dark caramel flavored syrup. It's so good, and it doesn't taste anything like maple syrup. It has its own unique flavor, and it's not super sweet. Even though it's sugary, it's not like sweet. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, I love using pure cane syrup in my pecan pie. After Jarvis showed me how to use it in the pecan pie. I was like, that's it, I'm sold. And I've been making this since, I've been using pure cane syrup for a really long time. I can't even think how long. It may be like 2009, 2008 or something like that. I've been doing this. But this is the only time I ever use pure cane syrup because this is the only time I ever need it. I do not try to make a habit out of eating it. Okay, so in this pan, I got to get this going. In this, I already told you, 1 cup of pure cane syrup and, what did I say? Half a cup of organic sugar. And then I need to add to this a little bit of cornstarch. Where'd my little whiskey go? Oh, there it is. And here I've got 2 tablespoons of cornstarch and a 1/4 cup of water. And all I'm going to do is just heat this up until my sugar dissolves. It's stuck to the bottom. Hold on. There we go. Oh, come on now. Don't you hate that? You're like, corn syrup, stop sticking to the bowl. Okay, woo! All right, I need to warm this up or I can't get it, I won't be able to get it stirred up. All right. Now, y'all, don't let me forget this is back here. I'll get to talking. Y'all know me. I'm gonna make me nervous. Talking. I need to keep on this. I don't want it to boil over. Okay, I'm gonna give that just a minute to heat up. Let's look at the apple pie. Oh, that scared me. The whisk fell out of the saucepan. Okay. All right, let's look at the apple pie. La, 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 la. Oh. It's heavy. Okay, I hope y'all can see this. Hold on. There we go. I'll show you how I make these rings. I bought a silicone pie ring saver, crust saver thing, and I accidentally cut it and ruined it. Didn't even get a chance to use it, and I messed it up. Looky here. I can touch this. It's cool enough. I hope I don't drop this. Look at her. There's a close-up shot. Look at that pretty apple pie. And see how it's good. And there's some juice. Let me find the juice. Oh, it's over here. Hold on. This is kind of hot. There we go. That looks so good. It's still hot. It'll probably still keep cooking in there. Can you? I don't want to touch the glass plate. Don't want to burn myself. There you go. There's Max's apple pie. I love it. It looks good. Everything looks cooked and ready. Oh my goodness. I gotta take a picture of that for the cookbook. Ho-ho! Actually, let me move that. I'm gonna move this over. Let me move this over to my other table. I have another table set up for taking pictures of all the food as I get it baked up. Whoa! I almost dropped that. That's not good. Okay. How am I doing? Doing well. Okay, I need to make sure, I need to drop my oven temperature back to 350 degrees. I am so nervous I'm going to forget this sugar. Do we have anybody new on that wasn't here for the first gig, the first hour? Okay, that's loosening up. Who's here? Vanessa's here. And Ginger and Susan and Irene is back. And Wee Hilly Winky. Hi. There's Debbie and Celeste and Trina. MP Ford is back. Yay. Awesome. Whoa, I moved my screen. I didn't mean to do that. I'm so glad y'all are here to be with me. This is so much more fun than shooting a straight up video and then going and spending hours on my computer editing it. I really like knowing that you're here with me. That's so much more fun and real. I like this. I can do this all the time. All the time. Y'all would get sick of me. That's what you would do. You'd get sick of me. Okay. All right. It's warming up. Okay. I need to get my pie plate out. I need this to get warm. I don't want it to shatter right in the oven. Okay, so to save us time, we're on good. To save us time, I went ahead and rolled out this pie crust because you've already seen me roll pie crust. We don't need to see that again. And I popped this in the refrigerator so that the fats in my pie crust wouldn't melt. We need them to stay solid in the pie crust. So I'm gonna let that come to room temperature. I want the pie plate to not be as cold when I put it in the oven. All right. Okay. So how are we doing? How are we doing? I think we're dissolved. I just need this. Has it been 3 minutes? It probably has. I need this to boil. I'm going to turn my heat up, make this happen, and stay right here. I just want to stay right here. Ooh, yummy. That is so good. Who's on? Let's talk while I wait for this to come to a boil. Naomi's here. Oh, thank you, Jackie. Love it. Lori says she missed the first hour. That's okay. It's processing right now, and it should be. It should be on the front of the channel. So when you go back to the front page or the front of my channel here on YouTube, right at the top, the first playlist is Jill's Thanksgiving Recipes 2016, and you'll see it up there. You'll see day 1, what we shot yesterday, and then what I just shot. Okay, I just need that to boil. I want that to boil just a little bit, and then I'm going to take it off. Bum, 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 bum. I don't want to forget. I can't see. I wish I had binoculars. Oh, I see some steam. We got some action going on. Oh, yeah. Almost there. Almost there. Cheryl's asking, what's your favorite apples for pie? The ones on sale. That's it. Sharon says, I can't wait to see you in Marshall again. Oh, yeah. We'll go to Health Fest. That's the first weekend of April. I love Health Fest. It's my favorite. It's actually the only health conference I've ever been to. I like it. And the reason is because it's in Texas. I don't have to get on a plane to go see awesome people. All right, we're getting hot here. I'm going to go 1 more minute. Just 1 more minute. I want this a little thicker. Come on, baby. Heat up. Washed sugar never boils. Debbie asked, are you making a vegan pecan pie? Yes. Everything here is plant-based. Absolutely plant-based. So let me talk. Oh, there it is. Golly. I turned my back and the sugar boiled over. Oh, look at the mess. Oh my goodness. That was fast. Look at that, just like that in the second. It's all right. It's all right. That's what soap and water's for. Okay. That's okay. I am an experienced mess maker. I am also an experienced cleaner. I know how to handle this. Everyone stay calm. Stay calm. It's my kitchen. My mistake. I'll get it. I'll get it. Hold on. Okay. I need to swipe this up real quick or it's going to become caramel on my oven. Yeah. And it's hot sugar. Hot sugar. Hold on. I am a pro. This is a pro at work. Look at that. Like nothing happened. 'Cause I'm so awesome. Ta-da! La-la! Okay, I'm clean. Time to move on. Like nothing happened. Okay. Let's get this party going. All right. Now, here we go. I'm doing something new this year. For the last 2 plant-based Thanksgivings, I have been using Isa Chandra's maple syrup pecan pie. Y'all know that one? And it has been a good recipe, okay? But it's also been tricky because you have to get that syrup and all that sugar boiling for like 10 minutes and you got to make sure it caramelizes and there's like, there's more art to it and it seems like, you really got to have a knowledge of like caramelizing sugar to make it happen. And then it also calls for tofu, which I do not have a problem with tofu at all, okay? But then I was thinking about, anyone who's watching who knows that pecan pie, the traditional recipe is made with eggs. There's eggs in the custard, the sugar, I always called it a custard. And so, the idea of putting tofu in their pecan pie could freak them out or freak out their family members. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't need to be bringing tofu to Thanksgiving dinner when the family's already freaked out that you're plant-based in the first place. You know what I'm saying? We just don't need that. So I asked Charlie if I could change up the pecan pie recipe this year. I wanted to go back to my original pecan pie recipe that we used to make, or that I used to bake for him before we ever went plant-based. The only, and that recipe came from America's Test Kitchen. Did y'all ever watch that show? That was like my absolute favorite cooking show of all time. I learned how to cook so much and do so many things on that show. I loved it. So anyways, I used to bake their pecan pie, and really their pecan pie is very simple to put together, but there's just 2 ingredients that I needed to change: the butter and the eggs. And I was like, okay, well, I just left the butter out of this recipe, totally skipped that, and I just used, I just skipped it. And I thought, I'm just gonna dissolve the sugar in with the pure cane syrup, because that's what in the original recipe, the butter was just there to help the sugar melt. And so I skipped that part. And then the other part was the 3 eggs. Okay, so here's the new ingredient that we are trying this year. I'm gonna change cameras so you can get a closer look at this label. Okay, so this is a brand new product. It's been out for probably a year, maybe a little more than a year. And this is completely vegan. It's called Veganese, and it's by the company Follow Your Heart. And you find it in the, you might have to go to a foodie mart to store this, but you'll find it over in the egg replacement section of the cold aisle, where the milk and the creamer and all that good stuff and all your egg substitutes live. And it comes in this little carton. And the first time, this is the only box I've ever purchased, but But I actually thought that this was liquid. I thought it's in the refrigeration section. It must be like some liquid egg or something like that. And I opened up the carton, and it's a powder. It's just a powder. I was like, what? Totally psyched me out. Well, anyway, so I know that Amy, if she's back on, Fruity Foodie, has experience with this product. And she uses this to actually make scrambled eggs. It says it will make scrambled eggs, and it's supposed to look just like scrambled eggs. So I got onto their website last night because it said right here for baking and all that stuff to go over to the sharetheveganegg.com, and I looked around to see what I needed to do to make an egg for baking. So it turns out that if you do use this, you want to try this stuff. On the ingredients here, it tells you to use 2 tablespoons of the powder with a half a cup of water, and then you whisk it up and you've got the equivalent of 1 egg. That's if you want to scramble it. But it says on the website that if you're going to use more than 2 eggs, if you need more than 2 eggs for your recipe, then you need to cut that water back. And so on my pecan pie here, I'm needing 3 eggs. So I had to adjust the water. I used 6 tablespoons of the powder and only needed 3/4 cup of ice water. Okay, and then you just whisk that up. And then I made this last night. So I want you to see it's like really thick. It's actually got really thick. I don't know if I was supposed to do that overnight, but I wanted to go ahead and make this ahead of time. It does not get this thick when you first make it. So I think that it just had a chance to get a little thicker. But this is going to be our egg. And it doesn't smell like egg. It smells a little cakey to me. I don't know. So we're going to try this. This is the adventurous part of my Thanksgiving. We'll see what happens. Yikes. Okay. So let's whip this all together. In my medium bowl, I'm sorry I'm out of glass bowls. Wait, do I have a glass bowl? Let's see. Yes, I have a glass bowl. But change this out. I want you to be able to see. All right, let's get this out here first. Okay, sure, I'll taste it. I'll see. That's not bad. It's very savory. It doesn't taste like a scrambled egg, and it certainly doesn't taste like something that's going to ruin my pecan pie. So I'm good. I'm good. I'm not scared. It's got a little bit of a chickpea flavor to it, but not a lot. Just a little hint. I don't know if it actually has chickpeas in it, and I have no idea what's in it. I did not read the ingredients list because this is an adventure food. I mean, it said vegan, and that's all I needed to know. I was like, it doesn't have any animal products in it. I'm open to trying it. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just have to look away. Look for that one important label. It says no dairy, no animal products. Do you know the way? Who knows what they should look for on their food label to know if a food is truly free of animal products? Who knows? Who knows? There's lots of foods out there that are plant-based, and they could have the label vegan on them if they wanted to, but they don't. But then there are foods out there that kind of sneak those animal products in there. And the way you know, especially like if there's animal fats, if they used animal fats in the recipe, cholesterol. Cholesterol will be listed on the nutrition facts, and then you know, uh-oh, I don't want this. It's got cholesterol, it's got animal in it. Okay, I'm going to add this gonna add my sugar. Sugar, oh, honey, honey, you are my candy girl. All right, let's trade that out. La, la, la. Oh, what a mess. That pie, that plate's, or that, my baking sheet's not gonna be any fun to clean. All right, and then I need to add my, how much is this? This is 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract and how much salt? A half a teaspoon of salt. Sea salt. All right, I'm gonna whisk this. I put a K on the end of that. Did you hear that? I'm a gooby goober. You know what I love about this? There's no real egg. And I'm hoping that because I'm not using real egg, I'm going to be able to cut back on my baking. This is going to be so good. How's everybody doing? Hey, I see y'all talking about this. Good. This is very watery, making me nervous. If this stays too lumpy, I'm going to hit it with the immersion blender. Oh, there we go. It's breaking up. It's breaking up, because breaking up is hard to do. I'm really nervous. This better get really thick. You know what I'm saying? If I end up with a runny pecan pie, I'll be sad. All right, now I'm going to add 2 cups of whole pecans, because that's the way Charlie likes it. He likes his pecans whole. All right. Da-da-da! All right. Bump. 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 There's a lump right there. Get out of it. Get out of there. Smash it up. I saw that lump. It tried to get past me. Did you see that? I hope the lumps go away. Okay. Okay. I want to put my leaves on before I pour my filling in. Because my filling is warm. I'm not sure how I want to do this. I'm going to go around. I'm not sure how many I'm going to have. Let's see. I'm going to lay them down just a little. Make sure I have enough to go all the way around. Let's see if this works. I still have a pumpkin pie. This is going to be a longer segment because I'm on Channy. How's that looking? Oh, this has got me so cute. I like the curve. I'm putting it on a slant. I'm going to have some overhang here. I need to dip this one down just a little bit. I'm going to dip these in here to protect the edges. Hold on. Dip that in there. I don't want too much overhang or I'm going to have burning. My little tips will burn. I've never done this before. This is totally new. Doing it new, all for you. Because I'm trying to be inspirational. Oh, this is so cool. This is so much fun. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness, look at this, y'all. Oh, I couldn't have planned that. I could not have planned that any better. Let me just back this up just a little bit. I got 1 leaf left and space for 1 more leaf. Y'all, I need to go buy a lottery ticket. I did not plan that. Okay, I'm smashing the bottom of the leaf just to make sure it sticks. I don't want it to fall off. Something tells me, smash it. You don't want it to pop out of the pecan pie. The pecan. It's pecan, by the way. Y'all notice my accent? All right, look. Oh, that's so cool. Look at that. That is so fun. That's going to dress up so pretty. Oh my gosh. All right, here we go. Let's dump this in. I hope those lumps go away. We shall see. We shall see. Oh, yeah. Yes, I'm touching it. Oh, those lumps better go away. I will be upset if I have lumpy pie. Is that going to be a problem? Is this going to be my fail? Is it? I feel like it's going to be my fail. I have half a mind to start over. I have half a mind. Ah, this better not. Is this going to fail on me? Oh my gosh. Hold on, I'm turning these over because when this solidifies, I want my little pecans to be all upright. Yes, I'm touching all the pecans. If you eat a pecan pie at my house, I have touched all the pecans. Because that's how I roll. Get in there. That one's ugly. Alright. Dun, 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 dun. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to use this is real. Keeping it real, y'all. I'm going to use the pecans to hide any lumps that are trying to surface to the top. Dun, 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 dun. This is how they do it. This is how they really do it. Get that lump out of there. I don't want any lumps. I'm nervous, y'all. Have I just screwed this up? Oh no. Oh well. Better me to make the mistake than y'all. You'll be like, okay, I'm going to do that, but I'm not going to do it the way she did it. I'm going to make it better. Oh, these little lumps. Darn it. Darn it. That's going to be lumpy. I can already tell. What should I do? Should I start over? What should I do? You can't see it, but there's little vegan egg lumps in here. Don't need to answer me. I'm waiting for you to answer me. Okay, Irene thinks that cooking out the lumps, that baking will cook out the lumps. Cheryl says bake it. No, it's fine. All right, I'm going for it. All right. Y'all are my support crew. I'm doing it. And even if it doesn't work out, well, we know. We'll know, right? That's the whole point. We'll know what we know. And then I can always make it up to Charlie. I'll make it up to him at Christmas time. And I'll make him a better pecan pie the way it, and I will not do the vegan eggs the vegan egg the night before. Okay, I'm not going to pop this in the oven just yet because I need to whip up the pumpkin pie. Let's do that. This is not going to take very long. I hope that doesn't get my thing soggy. Okay. Oh, and then here's my little pie ring. Okay, let me show you how I do my pie ring. Where's my pie? I learned this from Martha Stewart. This is how you make your own pie ring. You get out your aluminum foil. And this is the one time a year that I actually buy aluminum foil. I do not use aluminum foil any other time. Okay, so you get out your foil and you kind of just measure it. You see, hold on. There we go. You kind of get an idea of how far you need to pull it out, okay? Like about the width of with a little overhang. The width of your pie plate with a little overhang. Pull that off. Now you're going to fold it. You fold it in half. And then you fold it in half again. And you keep the center, keep tabs on where your center is, okay? And if you really want to get jiggy, you can fold it from corner to corner. But I'm going to show you, this is how I do. All right, so this is the center, okay, the middle. And I'm going to measure the middle. I'm going to put the middle. Oh, ah! Whoops, messed up a thing. Let me show you. Okay. Okay, so this is the middle. And I'm going to measure out, or eyeball, just about how far back to go. Okay? And I need to go about right there. Run a little line. I'm just with my fingernail and run a little line right there. And I need to make a little mark right there. Okay. I'm eyeing this. So from the middle, I'm going to cut the outside edge. Okay. And then I've got a little fingernail scratching right here. And I'm going to cut out the center. Okay. Did y'all see that? Now I'm going to unfold it. La 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 la. And I got my pie ring. Hey, get out of my pie. There we go, see? Now, because I've done all this dainty work, I'm going to go ahead and crease this ahead of time. I'll go ahead and bend this around. La 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 la. Okay, and then I'm going to drop that right on top. Pa-pa. And very gently, I'm just going to wrap that around. Very gently. Very gently. There we go. My pie tin. Now my leaves won't burn up and my pecan pie has a chance to, my filling has a chance to thicken without burning my crust. And I'll bake this, and then about the last 10 minutes, I will take this tint off and then let the pie crust brown up a little bit. That's how I'll do. All right. Well, I need this pie. I need this baking sheet. Now to make Maggie's pumpkin pie. All right, I need this. My insurance here. I'm going to put this on this baking pan so I don't have any boiling over. I don't want that to get hot before it's ready. Hold on. I don't want that on my hot oven before I'm ready. All right, the next one is the the pumpkin pie. Pumpkin pie. Here we go, Maggie's pumpkin pie. I'm jacking with this recipe too. I jacked with the pecan, and I'm gonna jack with the pumpkin. Okay, so here's what I'm doing with the pumpkin. Is that out of the way? Okay. So for the last couple of years, I think, well, for the whole time that we've been plant-based and I've been making plant-based Thanksgivings, I have always been using Drina Burton's Great Pumpkin Pie recipe. And that's a good one. Oh my gosh, that's so good. The pie filling on that one is so delicious that you don't even need to bake it. It tastes like pumpkin pudding. It is incredible. It is incredible. Okay, but here's what I want to do. I want to cut back the fat on that recipe. It originally calls for 3/4 cup of cashews, and I want to cut that back to 1/4 cup. And I'm going to try, because the cashews, I know the cashews add a thickness to the pumpkin puree and help solidify the filling. I said, what could I use that would give me the texture and thicken my pumpkin puree without adding a lot of fat, okay? So, I'm using cooked rice. What? That's not gonna be good. Maybe, maybe not. This may be the most awesome lower fat pumpkin pie we've ever eaten, or the nastiest. I don't know. We'll find out when we do the Thanksgiving mukbang Saturday afternoon. We're gonna find out if this rice makes it awesome, if we even notice the rice, because Maggie and I are the pumpkin pie eaters, and I'm really hoping that I have not sacrificed the flavor and texture of the pie, but I've saved myself a little fat. You know what I'm saying? Just a little bit. Just a little bit. So I'm going to run all my ingredients through the blender, and then we're going to drop that into the pie crust. But first, I need to make the pie crust, which is going to be, where is it? Over here. Which is over here. Hold on. La 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 la. crust, and it's going to be with rolled oats, dates, a little almond butter, and water. And I think this is some kind of adaptation of Drina's crust. I think it's a part Drina's crust and then part crust from a China study cookbook that I own. All right, everybody good? Okay, so I got my Breville all-in-one station here. Let's see here. Let me pull this a little closer. Go like this. Let me turn this around so you can see in the next scene. Here we go. Camera change. Did it go? It went. Okay, good. All right. So I've got the Esplade going on in my Breville, and in it I'm going to add 2 cups of rolled oats, a half a cup of pitted dates, and these dates I soaked in water, in warm water, because these were the cheap dates that I get from my local Indian grocery store. I don't know what they're called, but they're the little skinny, scrawny ones. They're much drier than Midjewel, and I wanted to make sure that they blended up nicely, so I soaked them in warm water. So they've definitely plumped up more, but I can tell that they're going to process easier. So I'm dumping those in there, and I am going to run that just a little bit to get a crumbly texture. Can you tell I'm reading the recipe? Get this off here. Get that off of there. Get that out of my way. I feel like there we go, that's it. All right, now I need to pop this motor on. I love my Breville. Pop that motor on. Okay, here we go. Let's give this a few zaps until it looks crumbly. Turn this up. Ah, turn up the power. That'll work. There we go. Whoa. Hang on. Hang on. Getting there. We're almost there. It's almost there, but not quite. I want that a little finer. Nothing could be finer than me sitting in the diner eating pumpkin pie with you. Okay, this is longer than I thought. How's that look? Does that look good? That looks pretty good. Let's see. Let's check it. I still got some chunks going on. I think that'll work. That'll be nice and pretty for a picture too. Okay, we'll stop right there. Next, I want to add to this. I got to make sure this really sticks together. So I'm gonna add a 1/4 cup of almond butter. See, I'll make up for that fat that I cut back in the filling by putting it in the crust. Just, it's not going to be entirely fat-free. I can't have it all. Can't have it all, Hasselhoff. All right. You can't have decadence. Got good. I love almond butter. I didn't used to like it, but I like it now. All right, leave that. My desire to keep everything clean as I go is failing. I mean, it's not working out. Okay, get on there. Okay, hold on. I gotta look. There. Nope, that didn't do it. Hold on. Hold on. I gotta line up my arrows, and then I gotta lock it. Okay, now, here we go. Now I need to run this. Oh, and I need to add some water. Because we want this to be gooey, and I gotta be able to form it in the pie plate. That was 3 tablespoons of water. Let's see if I need more. Oh, look at that. without crumbling. Let me check it. It needs more water. Hold on. It's still crumbly. I want more water. It ain't happening. Hold on. That dough come together. Okay. There we go. There we go. That looks like it's going to rock along. Okay, hold on. Let me get this out of the way. That will do it. That be doing it. Ooh, it's sticky. It's sticky! It's so sticky. Alright, I only have 2 normal pie plates. And then I have this deep dish thing. So this is what I'm going to use for the pumpkin pie. Just want you to know. No special reason, except this is all I own. Alright, see, we got some. It's going to come together nicely. Oh, yeah. Plop. Alright. That looks like a lot of dough for this plate, doesn't it? Alright, I need to wet my hands. Because this is not going to happen without wet hands. Just a second. I need something to wet my hands with. Okay. With wet hands. This may be too much. We'll see. We shall see. Push this up the. Come here. I'm kind of shy over here. Come here. You're getting a little shy. Oh, hands are getting sticky again. I can do this. So I'm using my thumbs to kind of smooth out the thickness in the corner. I really hope this doesn't stick to my plate. I'm so used to using my pie crust to make my pumpkin pie. So we'll see if this actually comes out. Nervous. More adventures. Kitchen adventures. I think that's a website. I'm giving myself a little lip. Don't you give me no lip. I'm going to give you a little bit of lip. I don't want you bubbling out. This is not coming all the way up to the top. Wow, I thought that was going to be a lot of crust, but it's not. It just looks like it's going to be. All right, we'll see what happens. Okay. Now let's whip up the filling. Let's whip up this filling. Pour this in. We'll throw all the pies in the oven. And then we'll be done. Oh, and I need to get my sweet potatoes in the oven. I'm going to bake them all up at the same time. Okay. Let me blend the filling. So in this bowl, I have pumpkin puree. I forgot. Pure cane syrup. How much? I have the equivalent of 1 can of pumpkin puree. A half a cup of pure cane syrup, like I used in the pecan pie, because it's a big can. When you go to the grocery store to find pure cane syrup, it only comes in 1 big can, so I'm just trying to use it all up. A tablespoon of lemon juice, and then in here I have a half a cup of cooked, what was this? I think this is basmati rice left over from having Indian food the other night. I purposely made rice ahead of time for this. So, and then 2 teaspoons of pumpkin pie spice. And then here are my cashews. I have a 1/4 cup of soaked cashews. La, la, la. Dee, dee, dee. Do, do, do. This is so cool. I'm so excited. I hope this works. We'll see. I'm a little nervous. Kind of freaking out a little bit. Freaking out about that pie crust. That's what I'm really freaking out about. I'm afraid I won't be able to get that pie crust out of there. I'll need a chisel and a hammer. Y'all know that? Y'all know that feeling. I know you do. I know you do. But you're with me. You're here with me. You won't give up on me. Okay. All right, let's blend that. I have to blend back here. I had to plug in my Vitamix back here because I have all my power outlets being used up by my studio equipment here. And I don't want to blow a fuse. So I had to find a power source that was not being occupied. I'm just going to blend this for on high until it looks smooth. I'm touching it. I'm sticking my finger in to make sure that there's no gritty cashews. There's a little bit. There's a little bit. Hold on. Where's that water I had? I'm going to give this just a little splash of water. 1 tablespoon. Just to help this smooth out a little bit. Spatula. Where's the spatula? Sound like somebody was at my door, but they're not. It's just me and you, baby. Did it go? Nope. Hold on. There we go. Back to the pie. Look, got a nice smooth pumpkin pie filling. Dun, 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 dun. No evidence of rice whatsoever. La la la. I guess I should have tasted that. I want it to be a mystery. The mystery pumpkin pie. It's hot in here. It's getting hot in this kitchen. I'm getting hot. Oh. Here I go again with my not wasting anything. Waste nothing. Oh, it smells so good. Oh yeah, I'm sticking my finger in it here in just a second. Oh, baby, 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 baby. Baby, 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 baby. Oh, look at that. Ha ha ha, yeah. This isn't going to bake very long. Okay, now I'm going to get fancy. I'm going to get fancy with my pie. I'm going to get fancy with my pie. Get fancy, getting fancy with my pie. Cause I gotta get fancy. Gotta get fancy. Oh, hold on. That didn't work. Let's do that again. I'm getting all clumpy in the middle. Hold on. I'm gonna get this. Hold on. Start over. Take 2. Pumpkin pie, take 2. Okay, try that again. With a clean spoon. All right, here we go. Swoosh, 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 swoosh. Looks like a wave. Swoosh, 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 swoosh. Hold on. Swoosh. I'm trying to get that. Look at that how it's kind of. Hold on, I gotta get it right. My OCD's kicking in. La da! Ha ha ha! That was good. Okay, now let's throw these pies in the oven. Here we go. I have a big enough oven. I can put them both in. The pecan pie is going to take longer, so I'm going to put it in the back. Oh my goodness. To the side. There we go. You get to go there. Little pumpkin pie gets to go up front. La la la. Side by side. Okay, who has the least amount of cooking time? Pumpkin needs 20 minutes. Oh, I forgot the sweet potato. Hold on. Okay, I'll get that here in just a second. I'm almost there. Oh, wow, it's a lot of work. How are y'all doing? You still with me? Terry says, what keeps the pumpkin pie crust from sticking? I don't know. I'm hoping the fat in the almond butter. That's what I'm hoping. Hey, come back in there. Okay, so here's my sweet potato. I've already chopped it up and I made it into wedges this time. I feel like this shape this year. And you're going to be like, oh, but you know what I'm going to do with these? Absolutely nothing, because I like my sweet potatoes straight up. I'm just going to go plain. I'm not going to salt them. I'm not going to drown them with marshmallows. I'm not going to put any spices on them, because these organic sweet potatoes are so good, just simply baked up in the oven and kind of just baked in the oven. And then I let them cool and go in the fridge overnight. And they get so sweet and so yummy that I really can't appreciate them all by themselves. I feel like if I added spice or covered this with sugar, that I would just not be doing the sweet potato any justice. So I'm leaving these just like this. And I need to throw them on a pan. Hold on, I gotta go get a pan. Do I have a pan? Oh, I have a pan down here. A dusty little pan. Okay, and I'm not gonna cover them with anything. I'm just gonna dump them on this. And I'm gonna let these go for about 20 minutes. The same amount of time as the pumpkin pie, and they will be cooked tender. I'm kind of hungry. I'm going to eat these little ones so I can have room for these bigger slices. Okay, there we go. That'll work. It's just sweet potato. All right, there we go. See? Laid them out. Alright, they're on the bottom shelf. Alright, what else? That's it. We are done with this segment. So here's what's going to happen. I'm going to let these pies bake up in the oven. I'm going to take out the pumpkin when it's time. And then let's meet back here when the pecan pie is finished. How's that sound? So that will be 30 minutes from now. That'll be 30. Give me 30 minutes I don't know what time it is. But 30 minutes. Meet me back here. And we will work on the ranch and onion cheese ball and the party log and the hot veggie dip. Oh, those are going to be so good. Okay. That's it. I haven't forgotten anything. Okay, I'm going to clean up and I'll see y'all in 30 minutes.